This is Lenrod and Zulu Baraka, correspondent for Crazy Ass News Network, the only news network dedicated to exposing bullshit in high and low places. In this edition, I'll be revisiting one of the greatest scandals of all times involving a popular religious icon who is worshipped by billions around the world, a teenage girl, the man she was engaged to be married to, and a ghost. The details of the Christmas story have been investigated for centuries, but there are still some very haunting questions that remain unanswered to this day. Who really pulled the trigger resulting in the pregnancy of young Mary? Did Yahweh do the deed himself, or did he send a surrogate? Who is the mysterious ghost character that overshadowed Mary according to the ancient texts? Is the mysterious ghost character really the biological father of Jesus? Was the entire story a cover-up perpetrated by Joseph after he accidentally impregnated young Mary? If Yahweh, however, turns out to be the real father of Jesus, what implications does it have for his tough on crime bill known as the Ten Commandments, especially Section 7, which strictly forbids the commission of adultery? Should Yahweh, the ghost, Joseph, and Mary have all been stoned for the moral quagmire they have created? These are some of the hard questions I will try to unravel in this edition of Crazy Ass News Network. So please don't go away. We'll be right back. Critics of Yahweh have long called for impeachment proceedings to be launched against him for his role in the pregnancy of the teenager Mary. Amidst growing evidence, including written documents bearing the signature of Yahweh, critics believe there is enough evidence to convene an impeachment trial for Yahweh. Lawyers for Yahweh have long stressed that Yahweh is incapable of performing any kind of sexual act, therefore nullifying the sexual charges being brought against him. Critics are countered by providing evidence to show that many of the deities of antiquity, including Zeus, did in fact father children by young teenage girls. Critics add that Zeus and the old gods at least had the good sense not to push a tough on crime bill like the Ten Commandments with its anti-sex prohibitions. Legal counsel for Yahweh have issued a press release implicating a being known only as the ghost as the true biological father of Jesus. Manuscripts that were transcribed from other transcribed manuscripts dating back to the 1st century clearly state that the ghost is in fact the biological father of Jesus. This revelation is sending shockwaves through the religious world as long-held religious dogmas are being re-evaluated. With the paternity of Yahweh now in question, Jesus' reputation of being the son of Yahweh is now up for grabs. A coalition of conservative Catholics and evangelicals have issued a statement saying that the controversial doctrine of the Trinity solves the issue of the paternity of Jesus, since both Yahweh and the ghosts are of the same substance, making them and Jesus the one God of the Christian faith. Jewish and Muslim scholars are, however, calling the Trinitarian solution nothing more than theological hogwash, since both the Torah and the Quran are emphatic that God is numerically one being who stands head and shoulders above everyone else, including Jesus and the ghosts. Yahweh is no stranger to controversy and has been named as a possible participant in several counts of genocide, including the horrific inferno that decimated the twin thriving cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. The ICCJ is currently perusing a number of ancient documents which also implicate Yahweh as the source of one of the worst flooding events in recorded history. Unusual cloud seeding activity resulted in a record 40-day rain event that inundated entire communities. The death toll from this rain event is still unknown. The latest scandal will no doubt impact negatively on the reputation of Yahweh, who has built a name for himself as a hardline crusader for strict moral standards and harsh punishments for all wrongdoers. While it is highly unlikely that Yahweh will be judged by his own standards, the pregnancy of young Mary placed her in serious jeopardy and could have resulted in her death. Joseph, also at the center of this scandal, certainly is not the first man to have been called upon to accept responsibility for a pregnancy that was not his, neither will he be the last. After getting over the shock of his intended bride's pregnancy, Joseph risked his own safety by spiriting young Mary out of her hometown, where the morality police already had issued a warrant for her arrest and execution. I'll keep you updated as more details come to hand. This is Lenrod in Zulu Baraka, correspondent for Crazy Ass News Network, where our motto is every day it's the same old shit, just different assholes.